Welcome back to Game Devs Play Games, where you can watch games and practice game design. And we are back with Doki Doki Literature Club.
Get hype.
Get hype for Chris's. All right, buddy, let's keep going.
Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. Last we left, we got suckered into this club.
Yeah.
So we're just
And we might have sold our soul.
For a cupcake.
For a cupcake.
It must be hard to start a new club.
You could put it that way. And not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature.
I like books.
I love books. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah! We'll do our best.
You know it. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature.
So, Chris, what kind of things do you like to read?
Anime. Considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga? I muttered quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head perks up. Looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet.
Not much of a reader, I guess.
Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Oh. Anyway, how about you, Yuri?
Well, let's see.
Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger.
My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me, and telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive.
Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seemed so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people.
But, you know, I like lots of things. The stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Is this a hint, by the way? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately.
Ooh. I read a horror book once.
I read a
horror book. I desperately grasp something I can relate to at a minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock.
Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you? I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment.
Ugh, I hate horror.
Of course you do. Oh, why is that?
Well, it's too real, you know? What we're about to do to this guy?
Yeah, right? Like he's dead.
Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind.
That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki?
What? What gives you that idea?
You left a piece of scrap paper behind the last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called...
Dicks. Don't say it out loud. And give that back.
Fine. Here you go. Your cupcakes, your poems. So everything you do is just as cute as you are.
I will murder you all. Sayori sidles?
Yeah.
Siddles?
Like sidles. Sidles, go on.
It's a weird word.
It's like sides up to you.
Up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. I am not cute! Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No! Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet.
Wow. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence.
It is pretty personal.
The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers.
I guess it's the same for Yuri.
Aw, I wanted to read everyone's poems.
We all sit in silence for a moment.
Okay, I have an idea, everyone.
Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika.
Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it! Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of our club. Doki Doki. Isn't that right, Chris's?
Monika smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem.
What's that?
I don't know how to write. Now
Now
that we're back on the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes.
Dejected eyes. But I'm sorry, I thought... Chris...
You all... I'm defenseless against these girls. This is how they will eat me alive.
I hope in the good way first.
Nope.
Nope. Just knife comes out. Whoa!
How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up.
Yes, I'm so happy.
Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey.
You really did scare me for a moment.
I thought we weren't going to be able to eat.
We need to feast.
If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed.
Then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club.
Thanks, I guess? Now wear these handcuffs.
Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note.
It's a very short meeting.
Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share.
Monika looks over at me once more.
Chris's, I look forward to seeing on how you express yourself.
Yeah. Can I really impress the class star of Monika with my mediocre writing skills?
Probably not.
I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food.
Hey, Chris, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together?
That's right. Sayuri and I never walk home together anymore because she always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well.
Yay. Yay.
With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls, Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monika. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. I love how they're setting this up to be like,
it's so
who are you gonna romance?
It's so tongue-in-cheek, and I love it. I love it.
All right, I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me.
Something will.
And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight.
Oh, hey, we did in like only an episode and a half. Not bad. It's time to write a poem. Pick your words. Think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most.
Interesting.
So you can watch your people jump up and down depending on what they do. Kind of.
Sadness.
Sayori's about sadness. That's weird.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she jumped up and down.
Sadness. Puppy.
That's Natsuki's all about that.
Dark.
Sayori is about dark.
Raindrops.
I think it's all about raindrops.
Raindrops.
Oh, that's something that Yuri is on. The misfortune, electricity.
Ambient.
Oh, all right.
Tragedy.
What's up with Sayori liking all the really dark ones?
I don't know. Misery.
Sayori is also about that.
heartbeat because Doki Doki.
And that was all about Natsuki. Kawaii!
Just to see, will she jump up? Yep.
Oh.
All right, that makes sense.
Bubbles, and there's 20 options you have to pick all together.
Oh boy. Okay, so now is the point. Do I just go all out on her, or should I go for her?
Well, what do you think?
Interesting
that Monica's not here, right?
Yeah.
It's weird. I don't know. What do you think? I think Sayori is a good option. Or we could do
yeah,
Yuri.
I like the dark choices. I'm just gonna go all out on those.
Well,
Disarray.
that was Yuri. Okay. Grief. Sayori, this is getting kind of weird.
Tears.
Horror. Oh, horror will probably be for Yuri. Depression or agonizing? Ooh, agonizing.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess we might be going Yuri then. Milk. Milk is gross.
Meager promise dream infinite.
Passion.
Kind of like infinite.
That's infinite. Oh, Yuri, all right.
Playground pure, socks alone charm, rose anime question. Shame.
Sayori, I don't understand Sayori right now. Massacre.
Oh my god. Frightening. Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
All right.
All right.
Nibble daydream fantasy.
Explode maybe.
Oh, interesting. Vertigo anxiety.
Parfait. I think despise or anxiety, whichever one you think.
Despise.
And then last one, uncontrollable or secretive.
Secretive.
We did mostly Yuri.
Yeah.
I think you're. Hi again, Chris. Glad to see you didn't run away on us.
Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club.
Thank God I don't have to go through school again and say
hopefully
clubs.
To survive another day. I was the last one to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out because they do not leave.
Thanks for keeping your promise, Chris. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it.
Oh, come on. Like he deserves any slack. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year, too. You're a piece of shit.
God damn it, Chris. Get your head out of your ass.
I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what, but if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it.
Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room.
You shut your fucking face. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat.
Don't worry, guys. Chris always gives his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room, taking pictures of me. How dependable.
Sayori, that's because your room is so messy it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once.
That's You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come? You and Chris's can become good friends too. Well.
Sayori? Stop being weird. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into.
Yuri even brought you something today, you know? Wait, Sayori.
Eh? Me?
Well, not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing.
What is it?
Never mind.
It's a strap-on.
Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking.
I guess that means it's up to me to rescue this situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place, so any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what.
Is that so?
Yeah, I won't make a big deal if you don't want it to be.
All right. Well, here.
Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book.
A severed head. Oh, I didn't want you to feel left out. So I picked up a book. I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read. It should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you wanted.
How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this.
It's like a nice thing in general for someone. I do feel like I picked out a book for you. Like, heck yeah, man.
I mean, like, I have gotten books as gifts before, like for random occasions, and that always makes me really happy.
Dude, like his books are cool. We should probably call the episode here, though.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah, we're already at time.
All right.
So,
Dang,
question.
These are going really quick.
Yeah, question of the day. We can talk about that.
The poem.
The poem. Yeah.
Yeah, so using the poem system to kind of establish who is going to have a stronger relationship with. And I don't know if that's why Yuri's talking to us right now, because we haven't even gone through the poem yet. But how is that actually an interesting way to sort of give the player agency on who they build a relationship with?
All right, if you guys enjoyed this episode, please hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't done that yet either, because we love making these episodes for you.
And what are your thoughts on Doki Doki Literature Club? Especially
tell us.
If you've played it, don't put any spoilers in the comments, but share your thoughts on anything that we've seen.
Because this game's wild.
I'm excited to see this.
And next time on Doki Doki Literature Club.
Bye.
See you next episode.